Don't go anywhere.
You know what? If you turn that down, it's
Here
probably a
comes
good
Dad.
idea.
It's hard for him to talk with a Torah in his hand.
Today is Justin's day, but before I gloat about him, I want to acknowledge a few people. Justin can thank his teachers and rabbis himself who have helped him with his speech and preparing for his bar mitzvah. Without Lynn, this celebration would not be taking place. I'm sure planning the bar mitzvah wasn't easy, and I appreciate your efforts. Also, I'd like to thank Lynn and Brett for doing a lot of heavy lifting with Justin and his growth towards becoming a bar mitzvah. I can imagine my living in another state has not been easy or what anybody else signed up for. To a mom who has experienced significant health issues over the last few weeks, I hope you're able to tune in and watch this. And that you have a good seat. To my dad and sister for providing care for her during this difficult time. To Justin's grandmother, Nancy, thanks for saving Justin's life when he was 8 days old. I used to call her every time Justin had a birthday to thank her. Maybe I should start doing that again. So now let's talk about Justin. When he was very young, he learned to walk late and needed both occupational and speech therapy. Those of you that know Justin can agree that the speech therapist did her job and then some. The young man can talk a lot. He loves puns, double entendres, and has a dry sense of humor. His physical strength is quite surprising, and that his ability to play basketball is staggering. I promise you that he inherited no basketball skills from my side of the family. Justin is a good teammate and wants to see other members do well. At school, he's a great classmate and model citizen, although as I mentioned before, he has the gift of gab. His ability to think abstractly, jump from subject to subject, often without letting you know, and to truly understand why an answer is right or wrong is unique. You see, he doesn't just really want the right answer. He wants to know or argue why it is right or wrong. Sometimes, though, he gets caught up in the low-lying details and can't appreciate what his teachers, or Lynn or Brett, am I, are trying to teach him. Don't worry, Justin, you have ample time to learn. Last weekend, Justin chose a wrong behavior path and dealt with consequences. He exclaimed, "Dad, I've made more mistakes than you have in your entire life." I assured him he was incorrect, but in fairness, I did get a 30-year head start. It's important for Justin and kids his age to all understand that there are no college scholarships for being a really good Xbox or PlayStation player. I realize this is a harsh thing to say to bar mitzvah, but becoming a bar mitzvah means taking responsibility. Justin, I want to give you 2 ideals to take with you from this day as you progress in your life. First, in Judaism, in the Pirkei Avot, the sayings of the fathers, it reads, "There are 3 crowns, the crowns of the Torah, the crown of the priesthood, and the crown of kingship. But the crown of a good name excels them all." Justin, your good name, Justin, your good name is a true value and one that cannot be taken lightly. Make the best choices you can and learn from setbacks. Treat others with respect and wear the crown of a good name, for it is a gift that you can use and will need throughout your life. Second, understand the power and value of giving someone your word. On the surface, this sounds like an easy task, but it is not. Making promises that simply cannot be kept can lead a person to difficulties, but it is not detrimental. However, when you tell a person that you give him your word, you must follow through or risk damaging your trustworthiness and good name. Finally, I want to introduce you to a 38-year-old man, one who you haven't met yet. He lives in a thriving town, has a good job, a wife, 2 kids, and is actively involved in his Jewish community. This man relishes the opportunity to help others and is a good father and husband. His contributions to his community include helping to feed the poor and being involved in fundraising for the Special Olympics. He spends ample time with his kids and coaches their soccer teams. Just in 25 years' time, you can become this man. As we talked about numerous times, and you said in your own speech, it's about actions and consequences. Yes, I know, I've said that thousands of times.
Good concept.
You make me, Mom, and your entire family very proud. I know you may question your path thus far or some of the choices you've made. However, you haven't had the luxury of watching yourself grow into the mensch that you've become, like I have. Life is not meant to be easy. Friends move away, marriages end, and people pass on from this world. Life is full of change, and there will always be challenges. Fortunately, some things don't change. And like the love that Mom and I have for you will never change. We'll do our best to support you as long as we're on this planet and beyond, even if we aren't living under the same roof. Justin, keep growing, keep learning, and keep making us all proud.
Thank you, Kevin. What beautiful words. What can I possibly add to what Dad just said, or what